guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl MC and we're back and busy. So in today's video I'm actually baking, so bake with me. Like why not? Anyways, let's get into this video. Before you start off with anything, you first have to read instructions. It's very important to read instructions and know what you're doing. Like this is like completely, to be honest with y'all, this is my first time baking anything at all. I was like, you know what, let me give it a try, and here I am giving it a try. So the first ingredient is 1 extra large egg. So this eggs didn't look large to me, even though the box says large. So I'm going in with 2 eggs, just to be sure, just to be on the safe side, just to make sure the eggs are enough. Yeah, and another thing is, guys, I really don't know how to crack eggs, so please don't come for me. I don't know how to crack eggs. I just wonder how people do it with one hand. Like, how do you guys get it right? How? I have to read the instructions over and over again. So even after this step of putting in oil, I still have to go in and read the instructions again, because this is my first time, as I said before, and I have to be sure of what I'm doing. I must be sure that the measurements and everything is okay, and what needs to be done was put in and everything. So it said 300 milliliters of milk, and I feel like this cup is enough, so I have to go in with the cup. I even had to use a medium one, not the large cups, so we are going to be okay. So now I'm going in with the main ingredients of the box. So this is apricot jam for the sweetness. These jams actually remind me of the hospital jams, like baking those days where things used to be very nice. So I had to put in 2 containers or shandies of apricot jam. Then we whisk it, whisk until everything is mixed enough and there are no crumbs and everything. So everything has to be smooth. Just making sure that I got everything. I know I look like an expert, but I am no expert at all. But you can ask me to bake for you your cakes, but it's costly though. You guys gotta pay me, and my prices aren't going to be cheap. So right now I'm going in with the flour or the malva mix that was already measured and everything, and I was like, I didn't know it was already measured to accurate measurements and everything, and I was wondering, am I supposed to put in the whole thing or what? But yeah, I'm supposed to put in the whole thing. Then we whisk again until the malva pudding, the mixture and the first ingredients that we put in are mixed and blended in together. See how smooth that is. It's very smooth, and I actually have confidence because I watch baking shows, so I'm like, you know what, I'll do exactly the same things that I see on TV. So that is me. Another ingredient that we have to do. So right now I'm buttering the pan. Like, everything has to be buttered. You butter the pan, and then you don't want your pudding or your whatsoever that you're baking to get stuck on the pan, so you have to butter it off, as they always say it in the cooking shows. You see, I'm making sure that the butter gets in all the corners. Like, I'm making very, very much sure that everything is buttered. And yeah, you gotta switch on the oven For yeah, you have to preheat it actually. Yeah, you have to preheat it so that they can be heat when you put in your batter. I'm just making sure. I don't even know how this thing works, like, because it's my first time using it. I never bake in ovens and things, so I'm just making sure these are the correct settings that I did on the thing. So I'm pouring. You have to pour it in a way that there are no bubbles forming, so you have to go all the way up and down, just not in one place. Like, you have to pour in all the places. Excuse the dogs in the background. Like, this thing looks small to me, that's why I'm going in with everything should be in there. But then my cousin was nagging me. She wanted me to leave something over in the plate so that she can lick. Like, you see how excited she is. Anyways, now we're going in to the baking part. So I'm putting this in and baking it. Hopefully it turns out good. Yeah, I'm excited for the results. So the next step is to make the sauce. Is it the sauce? Yeah, you have to make the sauce. Yeah, it is the sauce. So I'm making the sauce. This sauce is basically for the cake not to be too dry, so I have to pour it over the malva thing so that the thing is not too dry. This is a moist cake. Oh, I don't even know what to call this thing, guys. I'm just a beginner in all these things. So yeah, first I had to boil milk because, you know, it's evaporized milk that needs to be in part of the ingredients. So I boiled the milk, and then now I even melted the butter. So, you know, it has to boil a bit. And then I'm going in with the sugar now for the sweetness and everything. We didn't put so much sugar in the batter, so now the sugar has to go in here so that the moist and the sweetness can go into the cake at the same time. You see how thick it's becoming. It mustn't be too thick, just to a point where it looks okay. So now I'm really definitely excited for this. Like, guys, I feel like I'm better than most of the bakers out there, the professional bakers out there. Like, there's a new competition. This new competition in the building. So get prepared, you know. So right now I feel like I'm so much ready to be on those baking shows. Bring it on. You see how beautiful that looks. So now you have to pour the sauce onto the cake. You see, it has to go in, it has to absorb into the cake or pudding that we baked. And yeah, I feel like I made a lot because there's so much left over, and I felt like, no, the cake is already like became moist. I can't pour in more again, or else it will be so soggy. So I'm pouring the leftover in a cup. And yeah, actually had to taste. I have to taste how this is, and it's very sweet. I have a sweet tooth, but that was very sweet. And yeah, look at how those slices look. Look at how the slices look so beautiful. Look at how it looks. Damn, I'm so proud of myself, to be honest. I'm so proud of myself. It doesn't matter what anyone has to say. Like, I'm really proud. Look at how that looks. It doesn't even look raw or anything. It looks perfect. Not overcooked. And guys, but yeah, at least I didn't have a judge. I'm my own judge, and this thing came out very nice. So let us serve for the family so that everyone can have a taste of what the baker did. I actually did the most. Yeah. So yeah, my camera lady has to get a reward. So that is her reward for doing all the job for me until the end. It's not an easy job to be filming everything from the start to the end. So for this to be called malva pudding, it has to be complete with custard. And yeah, now the custard goes on and everybody gets to enjoy it. That is the leftover, and this is my plate. So that is the end of my video. So please like, comment, share, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications. I'm sure you wouldn't want to miss out on what I'm about to post next. Bye, chummies.